HBCU game day, and yes, we were about to conclude 2022 and head into 2023, but plenty of activity going on in the HBCU world. At Bethune-Cookman University, Ed Reed was just hired as their head coach, and a couple days before that, the Albany State Golden Rams hired former FAMU great Quinn Gray to take the reins, coming straight from Memphis. Straight off a bowl win. Coach, how's it going?
Going good, man. Going good. I couldn't be in a happier situation right now. You know, coming from Dallas this past week with the bowl game, winning the First Responder Bowl, my very first bowl, and my very first bowl win. So it's been an awesome past week and a half, and it's been truly a blessing.
Well, everyone was wondering who Albany State was going to substitute in for Gabe Gardenia, who is going on to greener pastures. Gardenia did a great job of turning around the Albany State program, winning the conference championship, NCAA playoffs, player of the year in Stephon Pierre, preseason player of the year in the quarterback last year, Deontay Banu. Mm-hmm. And so he did a great job with the players while he was there, and he's moved on. Now the expectation is high in the Ram world. They never want any drop-off.
Right.
So just talk about going into a program with the history of Albany State.
Well, the fact that I come from a program with the same, if not somewhat of more history, you know, the expectation is always to win. Being that the HBCU scene isn't new to me, and being at FAMU where the expectations were high, and if you didn't meet those expectations, you would go understand it. And going into Albany State, knowing what Gabe has done in the past, obviously you try to replicate that and also put your touch on it and take the program to maybe an even higher level. So with that, you know, the expectation is what it is, but one thing I will say, the expectation for myself is fairly high. And we're gonna go in there, I'm gonna bring some surprises that some people may not know in terms of my staff and things like that, because there's one guy that once things are settled and I'm able to announce these guys and all that good stuff, man, it's gonna be a big help to me and the Golden Rams family. So I'm excited about getting in there and meeting those expectations.
Well, it's been kind of a shift, and it's been kind of going back and forth in the SIAC. Miles controlled things for a while, then Coach Gardenia raised Albany State up to win the championship. And recently, Benedict has come back with a vengeance, and they had an amazing season last year, and we know Tuskegee ruled for several years. What's your plan to try to get in there and in the mix of those traditional programs with what Albany State has to offer?
Well, the plan is to bring in the best recruits that we can get. Obviously, you can have the best X's and O's that you want, but those Jimmies and Joes have to be the ones that execute and do the things that they need to win football games on Saturday. Coach Chennis is doing a great job at Benedict. We talk all the time. It's my mom's alma mater is Benedict, because my dad went right across the street to Allen. So, you know, he actually, when he got the job, him and I talked several times, and he told me he couldn't afford me. So I was like, what do you mean? But Chennis is an awesome dude, man. He's a guy that I've known for a very long time, and he's done some great things with Benedict. So we're going in there we ain't just going in there to show up. You know what I mean? We're going to recruit our butts off. Already got some great recruits committed that'll be coming in January. Got some FBS talent that's going to be walking in those hallways come January. And we hope that we can take this thing to another level and compete for the SIAC and then ultimately the Division II championship.
Coach, Albany State is a beautiful campus situated in South Georgia, right across the line from Florida, so you actually have access to a good pool of talent coming out of high school. Of course, the college game has changed a lot. Transfer portal has done that, but to be right there by Valdosta, who you play, and very good high school football, that's an ingredient for building a program.
No question. The way that things work at Albany State, any state that touches Georgia is considered in-state, and that is an absolute major component for us when it comes to recruiting, because you're talking about some of the best high school football in the Southeast. Florida, Georgia, South Carolina, North Carolina, Tennessee, and Alabama. All these states touch Albany State, so we're able to offer these kids in-state tuition versus out-of-state tuition, which is basically $14,000 more than what an in-state student would pay. So for us, that small little detail for us in terms of recruiting is big, because obviously D2 doesn't offer full scholarships, and we have to be able to supplement some of that money with financial aid, Hope scholarships for kids in the state of Georgia. But we're gonna hit this thing running, man, with throughout South Georgia, down in the Panhandle of Florida, and then these neighboring states, and especially in the northern region of Georgia.
All right, guys, the question you wanted me to ask me. This came straight from the crew at HBCU Game Day. Okay, the SIAC is known for running. They're a running conference.
Right.
Your MO, you are known for putting it up in the air. That's how you made it to the NFL and that sort of thing.
Right.
What can we expect out of this Albany State team?
Well, we're gonna have fun. I will say that without giving out too much, man, because obviously nobody's really seen what my scheme looks like and what we're gonna do. But we're gonna have fun. We will be a team that runs a no huddle. We will be a team that has the ability to go fast. But at the end of the day, we're gonna play smart football. And that's whether it's running the football, whether it's putting the ball in the air, that will be determined by who our opponent is and what our game plan will be. But for us, we're gonna have fun. It won't be the Billy Joe fast. It won't be that. But at the end of the day, we're gonna put our kids in the best situations to be successful, and put them in the schemes that are gonna put some points on the board.
So a good thing about Albany, it's only like 70 miles from Tallahassee, a place where you spend a lot of time in college and nurtured your career here. Quite an amazing campus, starting with President Dr. Frederick, your athletic director, Coach, I call him Coach Tony, Tony Duckworth, and all the people that you'll work with at Albany State. And of course, I could not forget Darlene Moore's there, who we both work with at FAMU. She is Miss Albany State,
yes, she
you know,
is. Yes, she
and
is.
To be able to have someone some familiarity with someone there, it's a nice campus. But it does help to have someone like a Darlene Moore there to help with the transition.
Absolutely. Coach Moore believed in me probably before I believed in myself. When I first stepped foot on FAMU's campus as a coach, she taught me some things about how to prepare, how to coach, and some tools that I could use to better myself in terms of dealing with kids. And she saw my work ethic and told me a long time ago, you're gonna be a good head coach. And you know, at the end of the day, I held myself to that, and I've done a lot of things to try and prepare myself for this opportunity. And she's one of the main reasons that this opportunity may have been afforded to me, because I think all she was able to do was put my name in the hat or throw my name out there, and I'm forever grateful for that. Obviously, when it came down to it, I had to be prepared for it. Throwing my name in the hat just ain't enough. At the end of the day, you have to be prepared for when those opportunities come. And I've done a lot in my career to try to prepare myself, and I was ready when the time came. But being there at Albany, the little bit of time that I've been there so far, I'm looking forward to getting back. There's a great community. The overwhelming, you know, thank yous and welcomes and all that good stuff have been wonderful. Haven't had a chance to get back to the thousands of, you know, congratulations, coach, and all that good stuff. But I will say this publicly, I do appreciate everything. I appreciate everybody for the thank yous and the congratulations and the good lucks and all that good stuff. It didn't go unnoticed, but at the end of the day, I was still working and had a job to do at Memphis. So I'm excited to get started and excited to be back in Albany in the next couple of days.
All right, we'll be right back to close out with Quinn Gray. But before we do that, let's take a look back as the Albany State Golden Rounds face the Florida A&M Rattlers in Bragg Stadium this year. right, Coach Gray, congratulations again. Me and the crew are looking forward to getting down there and seeing what's happening in Albany State. I think we just want to get down there to get some of Jimmy's hot dogs down there. It's about 2 blocks away from
Yeah, I heard about Jimmy's already. Jimmy's already.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to stay. I'm gonna have to go by there, but I have to stay away from there a little bit.
I almost say don't eat one, because then you have to go back.
I've heard a lot about it.
But anyway, Quinn, congratulations. Good luck to you, and we'll be there to follow you and follow the Golden Rams and the SIAC. Looking for an amazing year again from the SIAC. Quinn Gray, the new head coach of the Albany State Golden Rams. The Benedict Tigers hold the title, but we'll see what's going to happen in the next few months.